Welcome everybody. Today's reading is going to be Animal Guide Medicine. If you're new here, my name is Hadija. This is the Higher Heart Warrior channel. And today we're going to be getting messages from your animal guides. I had already filmed this part. I pre-shuffled and pulled the piles, but there was an issue. So the channel message we have is, we're here to help you on this journey. We're showing you how to overcome flow and believe in magic. We're here to guide you, and we're here to heal you by showing you the patterns you need to focus on and learn from. The key word is faith. You're not alone. If you catch our eyes, that's us saying hi, love you, smile. Like if you're outside and you see a squirrel and it looks you dead in the eyes, or a cat and it looks you dead in the eyes, that's their way of saying, hey, what's up? There's a whole world out here. You know, just pay attention. We're here. Ask for our help. Ask for our guidance. We can only help you if you ask. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, and the other message is, may you find wisdom, comfort, and joy on your journey with your animal guides. All right, so for pile 1, we have the zebra. Pile 2, we have the vulture. Pile 3, the swan. Pile 4, the elk. So let's get straight into it. Pile 1, if you chose the zebra, this is your pile. Looking at this card, it may seem like your world has been black and white, but your external world, the people you deal with, has seemed to be black and white, but on your third eye, your inner world is full of color. So you've been holding yourself back. You've been muting yourself. You've been muting yourself to create ease, or, you know, the illusion of ease in your life. And the zebra's here to say, you know, embrace your colors. Embrace your colors. Embrace your fun playfulness. And then we have the rose. By the way, when I filmed this before, your pile, I had already I had already flipped all the cards, and then something happened. And the point of me sharing that is, you know, for you, pile 1, there seems to be a part of you that you're not sharing, because everybody else is black and white and you don't feel like you're going to fit in, or that it's been proven to you that you won't fit in the past, maybe when you were a kid. People around you proved to you that you can't be colorful. You'll be ostracized. So you went inward and stifled that beautiful, magical, colorful being that you are. And you've kind of had to withhold your love, because this card from the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck, you know, there's 2 hands. Well, the imagery is actually really interesting, because there's ocean waves at the bottom of the card, and then there's a moon, which is emotions, and you're keeping your emotions to yourself. You're keeping yourself very small and constricted emotionally. Like, you're not spreading your wings. you're not fulfilling your fullest potential to enjoy this life and actually be awake and just full of vigor and vitality. Those are the keywords that are coming up for you: vigor, vitality. You're really holding yourself back a lot. There's a heart here with an arrow through it, and then there's little droplets of blood that are dropping over the two hands that are holding each other. The two hands are two different skin tones, so to me, I see it as yin and yang, your masculine and your feminine. For some of you, I feel like your masculine and feminine energies are kind of out of balance because of the heartbreak that you've had in the past. Maybe maybe you're an artist, okay? And like as a kid, you were told, oh, you're never gonna make money being an artist. That's not realistic. That's not, that's not how you survive in this world. You're not gonna make it that way. You're gonna have to struggle. And so you kind of shut down that beautiful artistic inner child so that you could survive the way that the world and the people around you told you you had to survive. But the thing is, your animal guides want you to know, like, hey, guess what? Not that the people who told you that were doing it out of malice. Not all of them were. It's what they believed to be true. It's their perception of the world, because it was probably done to them too. But that doesn't mean that that's the only way to live. There is another way to live. There is a way to be your full, colorful, just out there self and still be prosperous and still live in abundance and still have all of your needs met and then some. Yeah, your guardian angels are here as well to kind of signify, like, hey, like, we're trying to guide you. Don't stifle yourself anymore. Loss, lack, fear, and victimization. So, going off of that, the people who kind of signal to you, your teachers, your family, the adults in your life, they were coming at life from a place of fear because that's what they knew. That's what they experienced. And they were doing it from a place of, I feel like from a place of you know, caring and wanting to protect you from the same, protect you from going through the shit they went through or that they witnessed other people going through. It's just misguided. Because especially now as humanity is evolving and ascending energetically, it is possible. More and more people are learning and realizing, hey, it's possible to do what I love and have my financial needs met. Holy crap. So the wisdom here, because there's an owl here, there's a dove here, and then with the zebra, the wisdom here is when you let go of that loss, that lack mentality, the fear of not having enough, if you do step into your colorful, artful expression of who you truly are, you will be able to, the universe will have your back. You will have your needs met and then some when you step out of this. You have the Hanged Man. Seems like you have been shifting your perspective. Slowly but surely you have been, and your animal guide's like, yes, you know, little by little we'll expand that, your colorfulness back out from your internal to your external, because you do have a big imagination. You've got ideas, you've locked it down so deep though, like how one, you know, you're doing good, okay, but maybe there's still aspects that it could do you well to see that you can have good things and that you're deserving of good things, and that when you allow yourself to be all of you authentically, truthfully, without fear of what happens, the universe will catch you, dude. The universe will catch you. And I feel like for some of you, this does have to do with romantic love. Okay. Page of Earth. Cheerful, reliable, intelligent, mischievous. Tabby Cat. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as a promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize this chance to learn something exciting or start a more rewarding and uplifting career. This kind of goes back to like what I said before. You're an artful. You're an artful person. You've proven, right? You've proven to yourself and the people around you that yes, I can succeed in your really rigid, black and white, corporate, hustle culture society. I've proven I can do that. But at what cost? My soul is shriveling and dying up. Like, here's the main thing. With this zebra card, everything is black and white except for the third eye. And the third eye is this little tiny itty bitty rainbow. You've stuffed it down, deep into the smallest triangle of your inner world. And it's stifling. It's stifling the energy. And now is the time for you to really believe that the universe loves you. For some of you, it does have to do with love. Others of you, it's about believing and taking that leap of faith. Like, yes, the universe loves me. I am lovable. When I take care of myself, when I do what I love to do, I don't have to be fearful. This wonderful opportunity will come in for me. And then we have the rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So for pile one, like believing that you are loved and you will still be loved when you step into this authentic, really passionate, artistic, expressive, vivacious, just when you pop that cork off the freaking, you know, those magic trick Pringles containers where you pop the cork off and the little snake comes flying out and scares the crap out of you. When you pop that cork off, that's gonna be you. You're gonna expand so rapidly that you're not gonna have a doubt in your mind. There will be no more doubt if the universe loves you. There will be no more doubt or fear or loss or lack in your experience. Obviously, you know, this takes time, over a period of time, but And I also feel like you guys are, you've really stifled your emotions. Not just your creativity and your artistic nature, but your emotions. With these waves here, they're so, and the moon, like, it's just like, you've really held yourself back. You've held yourself back from really expressing yourself emotionally as well. Really held yourself back. Because but by doing that, you're keeping other people from seeing who you truly are, and you're keeping yourself from fully embodying who you truly are. I mean, I don't know what else I can say with that. I hope that was clear though. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with your pile. How when you need to, there's some people in your life who really enjoy having you in this fear, victimization, like victim mindset. They enjoy you being here in that little triangle. They really enjoy it. And that's part of your initiation that you're going through. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. But once you do release the fear and step into your power, you are so, like, I just keep seeing this triangle just like exploding. And it's like, bam, I'm here in all my glory. Take it or leave it. Once you step into that, oh man, you're gonna see like the right friends, the right job opportunities, the right, just everything is gonna come into you like, hey, yes, we've been waiting. The zebra's like, we've been waiting for you to step into your power, to step into who you are, who you've always been, who you were as a child before society, adults, you know, at the external world kind of pushed you into this little triangle, this little coffin, trying to smother your light. Shine, pile one. Shining and loving yourself for shining then allows the universe to show you, hey, we love you too. We've loved you all along. We will always love you. We just needed you to see it so that it could be so that you could create that foundation that is sturdy enough to withstand the test of time, this lifetime or the next. So I am going to read from the guidebook. First, I'm going to read Zebra, just because. Okay. Eccentric, creative, and visionary, zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared, their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, they are worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion-forward. When out of balance, they are jaded, pouty, and vain. To bring into balance, an epic adventure and art. And like I was saying about, so your initiation being, you could be dealing with partner, ex-partner, somebody who, regardless of who it is, you could be dealing with people who can intuitively sense your shine, but are afraid that if you shine, you won't want to be around them. And for some of you, that is true. You can see that already. That's part of your initiation. But choose yourself, love yourself. You know, once you do, then the right people who will want to see you shine, who will shine the light on you, you know, who will build you up, will come into your life to stay. Let's see, messages from your animal spirit guides. Yeah, and the reason I mentioned this fucking energy of just narcissistic, malignant yuck is because with your pile, like I tapped into, okay, before, when I did the pile selections and everything, I was flowing. It was good. Everything was going perfectly. And then, man, I flipped the zebra card. It just, they don't want you to shine. They just don't want you to shine. And again, I'm sorry that you have these people in your life, but it is part of the initiation you're going through so that you can help other people shine once you get on the other side of this loss, lack, and fear. Okay. Yeah, man, it was, because now that I've gotten these messages out for you, like I had to really, I had to cleanse my energy again. I had to ground myself again. I had to do all these things to get myself back into my own energy and to be a clear channel for these messages from your spirit guides and your animal guides. I feel like you're already, like I said in the beginning, you've already started to shift your perspective, and in doing so, it is scaring the shit out of them. They are gonna lose you forever because you are becoming more in tune with yourself. You're allowing yourself to see the blessings and the synchronicities that are around you every single day. You're doing what you need to prove to yourself that you love yourself. And in doing so, you're seeing, it's like a feedback loop. You're doing the things to take care of yourself, to love yourself, and to better yourself. And so the universe is showing you more and more signs. And so you're speeding up this process. And these people, they're just like, no, they want to fucking, I want to curse. Like they just want to hold on to you and keep you there so they can continue sucking off of your fucking, your beautiful, vibrant energy. And it's like, fuck them. Like, I'm sorry, like, just fuck them. You know, there is a sense of, okay, like, yeah, you can have and, bro, the candle fucking went out. Okay, you need to do protection energy, like, you need to protect your energy, Power One. For sure, there's no doubt in my mind, you need to protect your energy. And as I'm saying that, my fucking throat is closing. They really don't want you to hear these messages. They don't want you to keep going, but fuck them, keep going. And it's not about being cold-hearted. It's not about having hate towards them or any ill will. It is about having that fierce protective love of yourself. And in doing so, it shines back a light to them of, oh, shit. I can't control this person anymore. I can't siphon off of their energy because not everybody's aware of it when they're doing it. Some people are. Some people are aware of what they're doing, but they don't have, you know, a word for it. They're aware. Some of them are aware. So for some of you, some of them are aware, but it's just, wow. Wow. Give me 1 second. That's just your, man. How well? How one? You're doing such a fucking good job. Keep going, okay? Keep going. Keep going. This is all part of your initiation to be a healer so that you can show other people, maybe who have similar life experiences as you, hey, look what's possible. It is possible to actually love your life and not just be hustling to make more money, to get more things that ultimately mean nothing for your soul's well-being. All right, rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. The foundation for compassion is an awareness that suffering is a natural part of life, whether through the empathic appreciation of another being's pain or the experience of having suffered oneself, and which beings haven't at times felt the pain or sorrow that is an aspect of living on this planet. The deeper you go into the soul of another, the more you can feel what they feel, yet paradoxically maintain a certain distance or objectivity. A true healer must heal from the heart, no matter what technological, logistical, physical, or shamanic tools they use. The experiences that you're going through now or have just completed are all a preparation for you to open your heart to the suffering around you and do your part in alleviating it. You'll find, for some of you, once you do leave this person or leave this situation or leave these people, whatever it may be for each of you individually, once you decide to love yourself and step away from and disconnect your energy from these people who are siphoning your energy, it's gonna, for some of you, it'll show them, whoa, I was really wrong. You know, it'll be healing for them as well. You'll find that you're increasingly being asked to offer your time and energy to help heal others, including not only people, but also animals, plant beings, tree people, and ultimately our Mother Earth. Some of this healing power will also go to mend the rifts that exist between races, ethnicities, and other species. I mentioned before at the beginning of the reading, let me show you the card. The two hands are different races. So for some of you, once you let go of whoever the fuck that is, you're going to come into union or relationship with somebody of a different ethnicity or race, and in doing so, show the people around you like you don't have to stick to just being with people of the same race. I don't know for who that's for, but take it if it resonates. You'll notice more and more how often your hands will spontaneously feel energized, experiencing it as heat or tingling or a tingling sensation. Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but I am channeling Reiki energy into this reading for all the piles to help you to really take on the medicine from your animal guides. Of course, if you want to receive that Reiki energy, all you have to do is say yes out loud or in your mind to consent to receiving it. Otherwise, you won't receive it. This is the power of spirit working through you. Allow it to guide you in whatever the focus of your healing is, whether simply placing a hand on the shoulder of a friend or more extensively and directly involving yourself in another being's health. Associations are initiation, healing, respect, transformation, resurrection, shedding, detachment, death and rebirth, sexuality, renewal, transmutation, clairsentience, agility, wisdom, creativity again, and primal energy. You got creativity again. For some of you, you're stepping out of like a really rigid job structure and going into a more free-flowing creative endeavor for work. So pile one, that is what I have for you. No, it's not. I'm gonna read from the herbal, because I don't usually I haven't used it in a while, so. All right, Rose. Union, bliss, unconditional love, merging with the other, oneness, nourishment, and purity. And for some of you, if it's not about love, it's about becoming one with yourself again, because you had to disconnect at a young age or whenever it was in order to survive in this very dense existence on Earth. And now you're coming back into that oneness with yourself so that you can really be who you are. So Venus and the moon are the astrological rulers. So in ancient texts in Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, the rose had a prominent presence, particularly in relation to balancing the emotions, relieving the heart of depression and grief, and treating psycho-spiritual imbalances of your masculine and feminine energy, the doing and the being. The rose is sacred to Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. Since ancient times and across cultures, the rose was associated with love, passion, commitment, and lust. The Romans, the Greeks, and occult societies suspended roses from the ceiling at meetings that were held in the strictest of confidence. Roses represent all aspects of the goddess, the almighty creatrix, the ability to love, nurture, experience joy, and see beauty in all things. Wow, whoever this is really just, you really need to work on Pile 1, light a blue candle, call on Archangel Michael to protect your energy and cut cords from people who are siphoning your energy. Okay. Right. Guidance. It is time to allow for greater love in your life. Allow the dance of trust and intimacy to heal and open your heart. Like the rose, you are rising from harsh soil through the path of thorns and challenges, through an initiation. As you grow and blossom in your spiritual journey, look deep into your heart and see where you might need more love and affection. The white dove reminds us that through childlike trust, we can navigate the most challenging of pathways with an undertone of joy and presence. Remember, you understand how love is the doorway, and through this sacred embodiment, you are able to birth anything into manifestation. Let all creativity, all sexual and nurturing connection be attuned to the vibrational powers of unconditional love. Changing your perspective from that of love is pain to showing yourself the love you want to receive is a bit of a ripple effect where you show it to yourself and then you show it to the universe by showing to yourself that you're ready for that same kind of love to enter your life, and then it will become manifest in the form of a person who is able and capable and willing to respect you and love you and believe that you are a separate being from them, not in a hyper-independent way, but in a sovereign and interdependent way. And you'll see that, romantic relationships aren't meant to be painful. You'll get that unconditional love. Pile 1, thank you. I really appreciate you being here. The goddess Artemis and Athena are saying hi, would like to work with you. Maybe look into them, maybe there's a connection there. And also if you see a cat, say hi, because they are helping to protect your energy from this nasty narcissist fucker. Sorry. It's okay. I'm not even gonna apologize. Like, they're a fucker. Okay. Whew. Pile 1. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Leave a comment. Let me know if this is tracking for you. I hope the guidance and the animal medicine, I hope you receive it, and I really wish you very much luck and joy and love in your life and on your journey. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, we have the Vulture. Vulture, Vulture, Vulture. You could be an air sign. What are the air signs? Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wow. Okay. Okay. Echinacea. Echinacea is really good for your mind. So you definitely spend time in your mind. A lot of it, actually. Oh, and there's an Ouroboros on here, which is a snake eating its tail. And it's the number 30, and the keyword is destiny. We have, is that Jupiter? I just did a reading for Jupiter. Let me see. Is that Jupiter? Jupiter, Jupiter, Jupiter. Jupiter, Jupiter and Pluto are the ruling planets, and we got the sun and the moon. Okay. You may be into astrology. Those are pretty flowers. This is a pretty card. This is a very pretty card. Let's see what else we got. We got solar radiance. Didn't I say the sun? Solar radiance. There was a pile in the last reading I did, the blessings from Jupiter, where the sun came up, like sunbathing, and it being really good for helping you protect your energy. So, and then we have soul radiance. You may have come from pile number 1, because this is soul radiance, and in pile 1 I was talking about like your soul being constricted, and you know, this is you spreading, you know, coming back into oneness with self, and really rising, shining your bright, radiant light. We have the number 30, 53, so the number 8, the number 3. O-O-A. Okay. Also with vultures, they get such a bad rap of being like scavengers, and it's like, that's part of the cycle of life. That's part of death and rebirth. And again, we have the phoenix, then we have the vulture, and we have destiny with the Ouroboros. Interesting. Okay, I don't know where that's going, but we'll see. And we have the 10 of Wands. Oof. Been through it. Been fucking through it. It's been a slog. Because we got a snail here. How 2? You're at the end of the cycle. You're at the end of the war, I feel like you've been going through this war, and you're gonna be the last one laughing, because these people, if you came from pile 1, I feel like you did. The 8 of Cups. So, okay. It may feel like right now, pile 2, it may feel like right now that you're being picked at. What's the name of that Greek, oh man, where the guy, he's like tied to a stone and the vultures pick at his liver, but he's immortal so he doesn't die. Oh, what is the name of that? Oh man, what is his name? Because he gave fire to the humans, and Zeus was like, no, I didn't want them to have fire because I wanted them to stay powerless. Oh, look, I don't know the name. Oh man, that's gonna bug me. Oh man, okay, look up who gave fire. In Greek mythology, who gave fire to humans? You feel like that guy. You feel like that guy. Like, you feel like that guy. And you feel like, fuck, like, is it ever gonna end? But here's the thing, pile number two. You got the kangaroo here, the 8 of water. And it says, it's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom, if you claim your sovereignty. Hugely important to take your power back. You are not a victim. You are not a victim. There is such a thing as learned dependence, and you know, when you've been exposed to toxic people with traits that are harmful and toxic and malignant, and I'm speaking from experience, you can start to believe, oh, this is it, there's no way out. But here's the thing that your animal guide, the animal guide medicine for you, pile number 2, is to know that you are powerful. You are a sovereign being. You get to decide your perspective. You get to decide when and how and what you do. It is your life, okay? It is your responsibility to love yourself. It is not your destiny to suffer. It's not. That is a lie. That is an illusion to keep people trapped in fear and loss. Trust that the universe will provide for you, will show you the way. And if you have trouble trusting, as you do a little prayer, say, hey, spirit, animal guides, team in the unseen, however you want to phrase it. If you want to pray to God, your God, whatever, however you want to phrase it, when you pray, or even just, you know, just say, hey, higher power, show me the way. I need your help. Show me the way. I'm ready to take back my power. Show me the way. Show me how to. Okay? Calling on Archangel Michael can be extremely beneficial to, you know, Archangel Michael and Metatron for pile 2, I feel like. Because, yeah, you are not trapped. You're not trapped. It is an illusion. It is a fear-based illusion, okay? Okay. Kiwi, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. That is your homework assignment from your animal guides. They want you to go outside. They want you to go outside and they want you to walk. And maybe while you're walking, maybe that's the time for you to pray. Maybe that's the time for you to pray, to be like, hey, yo, higher power, beings outside of me, show me the way. Show me how to take back my power in obvious ways. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to put down these wands. For some of you, I feel like disengaging in the drama and the petty ass bullshit is going to be real helpful, because it's going to show you that it is an illusion. It is a facade. It is a power technique to keep you stuck, to keep you gummed up in the works of their just shit machine, for lack of a better word. Okay. Let's see what the Vulture medicine is. Guardian and Purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. Well, the hyenas are also misunderstood. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Going through what you're going through now is not the end of, you're not destined to be alone. You're not destined to be alone. You're not. It is just part of the cycle that you're going through, part of the initiation, part of the process of growing into the healer that you're meant to be. When in balance, the vulture clarifies and reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic and aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space and sage. And I said that. Oh, you definitely came from pile 1. You need to cleanse your energy. You really do. And you need to ground. You need to get yourself back into balance, back to center. Do breathing exercises while you walk. I want to see what soul radiance is. Oh, it's like one of the last cards. Yeah, once you, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to read this one first because it kind of goes in. I'm excited for you, pal, too. I'm excited for you to see that life can be sweet and full of, wonder and magic and good things. Okay, echinacea. This is how it's spelled. I'll read it. ECHINACEA. That is a supplement that you can take to help with clarity of mind. All right, so it is the wheel of change, life cycles, destiny, bigger vision, fortune, and fate. The rulers astrologically are Jupiter and Pluto. And many Native American people consider echinacea to be a protective spirit medicine. Oh God, I love it when that happens. Okay. And some of the root is often included in medicine pouches worn around the hip or neck. The Navajo consider echinacea to be a life medicine, one of the 40 ceremonial plants used for specific healing rituals. On the Great Plains, echinacea washes and poultices are favored to dress wounds, stanch infection, as well as provide pain relief for sore or torn muscles. Okay, the seeds and roots of the variety known as pale purple cornflower were popularly used in decoction to cure colds and flus, reduce fevers, soothe burns and boils, and treat arthritis and rheumatism. Many Native American tribes also call it snake root. You definitely came from pile 1. Okay. As it was used as an anti-venom for the rattlesnake bites. Bitch, you came from pile 1. Okay. If you didn't, it's okay too. I'm just saying. Some people came from pile 1. Anyway. In sweat lodge ceremonies, the roots were chewed to assist in purification and adaptation and to ease pain. The plant was strewn across hot coals to add to the steam and was said to help participants withstand the heat. The Omaha Native American tribe would coat their hands in macerated echinacea root so that they could take hot food out of boiling pots without being burned by the heat. To this day, echinacea is used prominently worldwide and proven effective in fighting infections, combating colds, flus, and upper respiratory infections. Echinacea primarily tackles the liver, the blood, and stimulation of the immune system, all of which falls under Jupiter's rulership. Jupiter herbs like echinacea have a powerful ability to prevent the damaging effects of stress on the organs, enabling deep protection on multi-organ level. All right, thank you. The snake eating its tail, the Ouroboros, is the wheel of change, resembling the cycles of life and death. The sun and the moon orbit and spin the wheel of change, representing our earthly domain. The echinacea sprouting in the center. Stop. Thank you. The echinacea sprouting in the center represents evolutionary consciousness, unbound by the confines of destiny. Like the Wheel of Fortune, this card may signal a twist of boomer. May signal a twist of fate. Foobar. Stop. All right, I'm just going to let him go. Pile 2. Here we go. Let's see. Can you see that? No, you cannot. Here we go. That's the rest. Soul Radiance. Here we go. Are you done now, sir? Goodness. Yeah, so sorry about that. He got me all sorts of out of sorts. Right. Right. Your animal medicine is... I lost my train of thought. Thank you, Boomer. Dang it. How to... I do apologize. So this is actually, with the echinacea, they did mention it being used to help protect against fire and intense flames. And then here we have Phoenix Rising Soul Radiance. This Radiant Priestess calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand. Her arms and wings are raised in salutation. A new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps difficult time. In fact, you are about to take the flight of the phoenix and rise above the ashes of the old, unwanted fire. This fire may have taken different forms, work or finances, relationships or health issues to varying degrees. It may have seemed like an interminable dry spell, a lengthy period of waiting for change or longing for a resolution. Or the fire may have been much more severe, involving loss, anxiety, and deep grief. There may even have been times when you felt difficulties would consume you, like it was your destiny to suffer forever and ever. However, this card is telling you that those times are coming to an end. A newfound sense of freedom arises, but don't forget the source of real power and freedom is always within you. When you find yourself living through a dark night of the soul or an initiation, remember the presence of truth of your spirit. Remember the presence and truth of your spirit. Your soul's resonant frequency vibrates with divine light that no darkness can diminish. It is only when you obsess about your personal problems that you feel surrounded by loss and limitation, that you feel you are trapped. You are not trapped. But you must let that false view go. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So if you're still trying to, real solutions arise when you open up to the power of your eternal truth and perspective, your soul, your radiant, creative, loving, divine soul. So if you're still trying to overcome a difficult situation or something has caused self-doubt or a loss of courage, courage come up? Oh, confidence. Trust that source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. It's a cycle. When you release okay, for me, part of the fear keeping me trapped was the idea that I need to be confident in order to overcome the fear first. And a little hack that I had was, I'm gonna be scared either way, so I might as well just do the thing that scares the shit out of me. And whatever happens, happens. Like, fuck it, whatever, you know? And that's almost like the energy of the Fool in the tarot. It is taking that leap of faith. It is saying, all right, well, you know what? I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know where it can go. I know that I don't wanna be trapped. So I'm just gonna take that first step. And then little by little, that stepping becomes a lot easier. Even if you fall. Because you're not gonna fall. It's not gonna be the end of you. Right. And it'll help you gain your confidence. It'll help you regain that courage that you used to have as a kid, where it's like you do anything you want when you're a kid. Before we're, you know, taught otherwise. Right. So if you're still trying to overcome a difficult situation, or if something has caused self-doubt or a loss of courage, pause to meditate on your own unerring, unending light. For it is this divine frequency, your own soul's radiance, that will finally lift you above the old limitations into free and unfettered flight. Your affirmation: I feel the power of my soul radiating outward in beautiful, resonant vibrations. Success is coming to me now. Okay? Success is coming to you now. Claim it. Believe it. Because it's true. I do want to see this. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm not reading it in that way. Right, so that is it. That's what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that was helpful. It was a little bit chaotic because, you know, as protected as I am, sometimes it's meant for you to see that there is interference. There is outward interference in your energetic field. However, you do have the power to protect yourself and come at it not from a place of fear, but from a place of self-love. That's how I look at it. Like, I don't protect my energy. I don't do these cleansings because I'm scared of what will happen if I don't. I do them because I love myself enough to know when I didn't do them, I wasn't okay. I wasn't feeling like myself. I wasn't safe, and I want to keep myself safe because I love myself. That's my shift of perspective, at least. Pile 2, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, or if it made sense, or if it was all just mumbo jumbo, whatever. Like, if you've got whatever you got to say, let me know. All right, pile 2, thank you. Take care. Right, we have the Swan. Pile 3, we have the Swan. Oh, hold the phone. I just realized. There we go. It was blurry. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I just realized the lights off. I'm realizing a lot of stuff with you, pile 3. Is that better? Hold on. How's that? Right? Good? Okay. Swan, mirror reflection. As above, so wow, can you speak? As above, so below. As within, so without. This is a pretty swan. Pile 3. Okay, we have lion's mane in reversed, leadership. Oh, those are pretty nautical stars. Interesting. You could be an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius placements, or Leo placements, or they could be your North and South nodes. I mean, wait, yeah, wait. Whatever, it could be placements in your chart. Okay, the number 9 or 18 could be important to you. Ooh, 39. Number 12. Is that a hawk? Ooh, there's a hawk. Wait, is that, no, is that a peregrine falcon? Wait, is it a hawk or is it a falcon? It's a bird of prey. And there's a pyramid. You could have had lifetimes in ancient Egypt, Lemuria. Let's see. You could be from Egypt's present day. Is that like a little, what is that, like a cheetah or a lion? You could really enjoy big cats. Because look, if you look, I don't know if it's gonna show. Can you see those little eyes right there? Right there and there? That's like a cheetah, or it's a big cat. It's a big cat. So you could, maybe you have like, I don't know, an affinity for big cats. Or you could be from Egypt, or you could be from Africa, or maybe you want to go to Africa. I don't know, it depends. Let's see. Miracles, ancient wisdom, leadership. All right, so for pile 3, I'm feeling like, right, all right, let's just keep going. I'm gonna have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Oh my God, is that a flying squirrel? Wait, what are they called? A flying squirrel? No, wait. Yeah, flying squirrels. This is a freaking flying squirrel, dude. It just looks funny because when it came up reversed, this is what it looked like. It was like, okay. It's the 6 of Swords in reverse. I am gonna take it as like the what is it called? Traditional meaning. I'm gonna read it. First, I'm gonna read it intuitively, but then I am going to share the traditional meaning. So far, we have the Swan medicine, a lion, and okay, so that's water, earth, and air. Got double the air. So again, air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. No, wait, there's more. Isn't there more? No, there's not. What is happening? Give me a second. Right. 6 of Swords. And swords are known to be air energy as well. And you got the falcon. And swans, I guess, could fly if their wings aren't clipped. And then you got the water too. And this does kind of look like watery in the background. Interesting. So those are the elements. And then we have the 7 of water. Air and water. Okay. Look at all these damn cats. They're so cute. The Maine Coon kitten. Ooh. It's time to stop procrastinating. And oh, I should have said it. So with the leadership in reverse, you don't want the responsibility of being a leader, which totally get it. But this is your animal guides being like, hey, look, this is part of your soul journey that you agreed to before this incarnation. So, you know, let's get onto it. Again, with the cat energy too, like you could really like cats, or they could really want to work with you, or they are really guiding you. Yeah, you could really not want to be in a role of having any responsibility for anyone or anything other than you. And even you don't want to have responsibility for. We're just like, okay, but here's the thing. You have this ancient wisdom in your soul. You can't just keep it locked up in there. You got to share the wealth. the wealth of the wisdom. So Maine Coon, and it's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation and listen to your heart. Okay. Because what Swords is thinking, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so for some of you, this has more to do with traveling or moving. That did, you know what? In pile 2, I didn't mention it, but there, because it didn't seem like it really went with the message, but shit, what card was it? Was it pile 2 or was it 1? It was the 10 of Wands, I believe, right? Yeah, 10 of Wands, taking work in a new direction or moving. You could have come from pile 2, or maybe that is something for you to look into. Yeah, so, okay. Don't overthink, like I was just doing. And listen to your heart. Go with what makes you happy. Simple. Octopus, practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. So this could, okay, pile 3, few things. You could, you know, the ugly duckling scenario, you could be feeling like that. This is like real random. You could be feeling like that to some extent. If that's the case, switch up your look. Switch up your look and try something new to get your energy moving and shifting, to help you snap out of this overthinking for whatever it is. If you want to dye your hair pink, dye your hair pink. You want to paint your nails blue? Paint your nails blue. Okay, I'm going to look into this. Well, we'll do the Swan first. We'll do the Swan first. There we go. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, ancient wisdom, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry. Rides on the back of this graceful creature, the swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the Swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. Your soul is calling to be heard. Your past life in ancient Egypt or other places similar, the wisdom you accrued there needs to be shared here and now. Maybe do more research on past lives, or the spiritual practices in ancient Egypt, or maybe, what you call it? Oh my God, sacred geometry, because of the pyramids. Ooh, for some of you, it's about going to Africa, for sure. Because we got the lion, we got the little big cat here, we got these cats here, we got the pyramids. Like, take the trip. Because I feel like for some of you, okay, how do I say this? Going to a specific place on the earth can trigger past life memories, and can unlock or trigger wisdom that you have, that you can share in this lifetime to help really anchor in the light of, you know, source, and help humanity to raise the vibration of Earth. When in balance, infinite creative power. When out of balance, agitated, snippy, and lacking vision. To bring into balance, solo time and writing. Oh, okay. Okay, hold the phone. So you may have a trip that you wanted to take, or a move that you want to take, but it's being delayed. That's just in addition. Right, let's go to, wait, where is it? There it is. Hello. Lion's mane. Is that 18? Egotism, leadership, lion's mane. Leadership is the key word. We have, it is in the reverse, so egotism, vanity, self-interest, lack of intention, forceful, and apathy. The astrological ruler is Mercury and Uranus. The guidance, the lion is a symbol of power. Animus, the primordial essence within the sacred masculine that expresses itself as relentless determination, ambition, focus, and will. When we meet lion's mane, we immediately feel a regal and generous presence. When out of balance, vanity and overconsumption block the flow of love coming in to inspire ambition. Power isn't powerful when you put others or yourself down. You are a wielder of raw power and may be destructive if consequences are overlooked. Lead your life from a place of compassionate leadership, and the rest will follow. Interesting. That is interesting. I wonder what it means. We will see. Hold the phone. I want to see the 7 of water. Where are we at? Where are you at, buddy? Okay. Oh, you definitely came from the last pile, because it was the 8 of water. I just realized that. Okay. Let's see. The need to make a choice, overthinking a decision, asking for and listening to guidance, letting go of that ego, taking on the guidance that you asked for. It's time to stop procrastinating and decide what you want to do. The failure to do so is keeping you from moving forward. It is keeping you from your plan to move. It is keeping you from your plan to move your job. It's keeping you from what you want. It's possible that you're spending too much time in your head when you should be listening to your heart. If there is more research needed, then get busy. However, also set a time limit for how much longer you're going to wait before a choice is made. It may also be time to detox from unhealthful foods, substances, or situations. Maine Coon cats are beloved for their sweet, smart, and adorable nature. They're also huge. Among their most notable features are their big ears and paws. Do you need to hear some sage advice to help you make the decision you're putting off? Is some legwork called for to get the additional information necessary to move forward? Maine Coons are also known for having water-repellent fur, and water symbolizes emotion. Are you thinking too much about your decision when you should be listening to your feelings instead? We have the Swan, didn't I mention before? And then this is water going upside down. You're pile 3. And you have the octopus. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, pile 3. Yeah, listen to your heart, pile 3. Dang it. Okay, Priestess of Light. No, we're going for octopus. And also, you know, maybe look into the swan, the flying squirrel, or whatever this is called. The symbolism or the spiritual meanings of cats, the swan, the octopus, the falcon. I think that's a falcon. Fairly certain that's a falcon. Oh, come on. Where is O? There's M. Where's O? Octopus. Here we go. To become adept at shape-shifting, it's necessary to remain flexible and resilient and be willing to practice different identities by altering your way of dressing, your hairstyle, your demeanor, and your mannerisms. Particularly focus on your body language and voice qualities. Experiment first by making small changes in any of these aspects and watch what happens. You can also become skilled in modifying your aura, the energy field around you, by intentionally contracting and expanding it. When you practice these things, sometimes even your friends won't recognize you. You can even get so good at camouflage that you become invisible to others. Everyone has numerous personas through which they operate, and you are no different. It's a matter of being conscious of those personas and modifying them through the art of shape-shifting, just like actors do. Study other people and notice their mannerisms, clothing styles, and how they walk and carry themselves. Observe animals and their behaviors and try to mimic them. Developing this ability can help you more readily adapt to the various situations you encounter, thus enabling you to deal with them more effectively. Let yourself be an actor in everyday life and have fun with it. Just remember who you are at the core. So like, I'm glad I read from the book for the octopus in particular, because I feel like whatever it is that you're procrastinating about, maybe try, like if it's something that you're fearful of, well, that's like usually what it is, always, is usually fear that stops us from following our heart and listening to our heart. And whatever it is for you in particular, Pile 3, maybe take on the persona of somebody who wouldn't have an issue with doing what it is that your heart and soul wants you to do. Like, for example, this theme has been coming up a lot for me this week. And it's like, okay, if I believe in the multiverse theory and multiple timelines, that means there is a version of me who is not scared of doing X, Y, and Z, and in fact has achieved what they wanted by doing X, Y, and Z. So therefore, I'm going to pretend that I'm that person. What would that person do? How would that person think? How would that person act? That version of me act, you know? Okay, and now we go to 39. Nope, not that one. Miracles.